everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are going to take a train ride on the Walt Disney World Railroad in Magic Kingdom. And here are 3 facts. Number 1, it's a steam engine. Number 2, it is a restored steam engine from about 1915 to 1928. Number 3, there are 4 different trains. Each of them are named after someone who was significant to Disney. Here is some more information. The train ride itself with the stops, there are 3 stops total, is about 20 minutes. The 3 stops are Main Street, Fantasyland, and Frontierland. There is a handicap and stroller accessible ramp to the right of the train station. And it's next to Main Street Chamber of Commerce. The view from Main Street up here is amazing, and it's a perfect little spot to take pictures. It's usually not that crowded. And no, you cannot come up here to watch the fireworks at night, so just remember that if you were thinking of doing that. So the train ride is nothing exciting in terms of things that are happening, but it's relaxing, and there's usually a nice breeze. So it's a nice little break even in the middle of the day, just to sit down and take a break. I really hope you take the time on your next trip to check out the train and even take the ride. Enjoy riding along with us.
The Magic Kingdom, with stops along the way in Frontierland and Fantasyland. Sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're currently departing Main Street Station. And if you're missing those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Friends, I'm so delighted you've joined us today. There's nothing I enjoy more than showing folks around this Magic Kingdom. Especially because it's certified proof that in these parts, dreams really do come true. See, there was a time not so long ago that I was just a young fella on Main Street with a balloon in my hand and a wish in my heart that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. And wouldn't you know it, with a bit of gumption and a dash of magic, here I am. So believe it when I say that around here, anything is possible. See what I mean? Hope you packed a compass, because that, folks, is the sound of adventure. Adventureland, I should say. Whether navigating wild jungle rivers, swashbuckling with jolly buccaneers, or even just scaling a towering treehouse, there's always plenty to explore here in Adventureland. Now, if you're more the rootin' tootin' type, then partner, saddle up, cause this here's Frontierland. Home to cowpokes, campfires, and country bears. This outpost is chock full of tall tales and an even taller mountain. We call it Big Thunder. Catch a ride on its runaway trains and you'll see why. On a more musical note, just ahead I heard some new critters are moving in and looking to make a splash. Take a listen. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone, so sit tight and hold those horses until we come to a complete stop. Need to disembark. Please carry your strollers all the way off the platform before our door. That'll help make room for any new buccaneers. Watch your step now. This is Frontierland Station.
As we arrive at the station, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train until it comes to a full and complete stop. I will give you the words all clear when it's okay for you to exit this train. Until then, friends, please remain fully seated until you hear the words all clear. Remain seated. Thank you.
That's pretty though.
You're all clear. Welcome to Fantasyland. Excuse me. Welcome to Frontierland, your gateway to Adventureland and...
We're heading for our next stop, Fantasyland, before carrying on to Main Street, U.S.A. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Those of you who've been riding with me for a spell already know how much I love minding this railroad. But for those times I'm fixing for something a bit wilder, Big Thunder Mountain is the place. Because there, the trains have a mind of their own.
The roller coaster. That ride. That was a different train. But I think Rufy's the conductor of that one too. That's why it's a wild, wild train ride. Maybe.
The change in scenery means we've left the rattle and rumble of that old gold mine behind and entered my favorite leg of the journey. Lush wilderness, calm waters, and untamed beauty. Folks, we're in nature's wonderland. Isn't it something? Just think of the extraordinary things to see and do in these woods. Hiking trails, bird calls, fireflies, and starry nights. Setting out for adventure at sunrise, telling the tale around a campfire that night. Considering how wonderful things are out here, I'm fortunate that some of my closest friends call it home. That village is a truly special place. Folks, we're just about out of the woods and into the forest. The enchanted forest of Fantasyland, where magic... Listen. Hear that?
There it is! On that big metal snake!
It's not a snake. It's a train.
Train, huh? Well, I think it's finally time I trained my shadow to stay put!
Rufy's on the roof.
Hey! Get back here, Shadow!
We really must find some stronger thread.
Told you it's enchanted, and not just the forest. From the tips of castle spires to the sands under the sea, magic and happily ever afters await around every corner in Fantasyland. Friends, travelers, children of all ages, we're coming down the track and headed straight for the stupendous, the sensational, the spectacularific Fantasyland Storybook Circus. This is the place to soar with Dumbo, or join Goofy in his stunt plane for some airborne acrobatics. This station is also your gateway to the rest of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. Now, please wait until the train has come to a complete stop. Gather your juggling pins, unicycles, and other belongings, and carry your strollers away from the platform before unfolding them. That way we can start loading up for the next leg of our trip. For those disembarking, please watch your step, and thanks for traveling with us. I hope you join us again real soon.
As we're rolling into the station, please remain seated until the train has come to a full and complete stop, and you hear the magical words of all clear. Until you hear those magic words, please remain fully seated and on board the train. We are almost in the station, but not quite yet, so please remain seated.
Wait, this all stuff.
Almost there, folks. Remain
Let's go, baby.
Looks like we're on our way, and I'm so glad to have you with us. Next leg of our journey takes us to Main Street, USA. We'll head for Frontierland after that. Stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Next up is a place that's always ahead of the curve, and not just because we're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland.
Oh, look at that. There's Tron. It's a roller coaster.
As you know, I love this railroad about as much as a songbird loves the moon. But I'm still awed by the rides and speed. I take note, David.
Unidentified users detected in upload conduit area. Scanning. Calculating. Locomotive maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required. Users, please proceed to Tron Light Cycle Run for upload. Once digitized, you may board your light cycle and join the games. Fair warning, users. Competition is fierce and fast. Stick together. It's your only hope for victory.
And that's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it, right? Yes, sirree, in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in Tomorrowland.
If they're gonna fight tonight, who's your? Why would you care less?
Hey, Daddy!
She said that we can order pizza and all of us dinner. We can go eat. Alright.
We actually go to That's so good.
I wanna go. I've never been to it.
What? You're supposed to go by yourself.
No, you want to go city.
Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, USA. A place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading for Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully disembark. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them all the way beyond the platform so new passengers can safely hop aboard. It'd be mighty kind of you. And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
As we're rolling into the station, please remain seated until the train has come to a full and complete stop. And you hear the magical words of all clear. So you hear those magic words, please remain fully seated and on board the train. You're almost at the station, but not quite yet. Please remain seated. All there, folks, hold on, stay seated.
So we have to stay back when we go very good.
Remain seated, folks, almost. And we have that all clear,
Like
folks.
that? You do more? Okay. Now we want to hear from you, so be sure to leave us a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Please take a few seconds and make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video.